It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wildcats, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Gibson. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They go to the ground. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That's caught. It's Gibson. Finds a crease at the 20. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Trying to pound their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Barrett. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilmore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got 42 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Thrust that arm out. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Wilcox. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Barrett. Pocket breaking down. Punch it out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Power football with the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for room, it's Gibson. Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, North Carolina! He got a step and just dusted the field. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over New Mexico. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Barrett. Fakes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. He smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He now has 63 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Gibson. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Got the back over the middle. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Barrett. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's shipped. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A designed run for the quarterback. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Dropping back, it's Barrett. Too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down here for the offense. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, UNC! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To throw, it's Barrett. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. To the air on first down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's gone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and
that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the single back. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Gauze. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point is good. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking for a man, it's Barrett. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, fine.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here. Half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Middle Tennessee made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing in Murfreesboro. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off-play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Goss. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3 from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little far.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
48, Kentucky, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Ready.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Backed up now, here's second and long.